Hello everyone, this is Animation 4, and I have something new to show you. It's my first MCEdit filter. Now, I have this little setup right here. What it does is, it says, they ask for the current test value, then if the test value is 0, it's going to say the value is 0, using regular old say commands, then tell .p, does that answer your question? So if you run it, it's going to work like you'd expect. The animation 4 asks for the current test value. The current value of test is 2. Does that answer your question? Now what this filter does is it takes all your say commands and it takes all your tell commands and turns them into Tellraw commands, which eliminates that nasty bracket, @ bracket, and it also lets you add colors and italics and obfuscated or something. I'll show you it in a second. But the one thing you should know is, as of now, there is no way to get Tellraw to say a person's name. If you put this into Tellraw, it would say @p, literally, instead of saying the person's name. So there is a way to omit these, and it is selected by default. So let's hop over into MCEdit and take a look at this filter. So here we are in MCEdit, and we have our little section right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the whole thing, and select there, out, and select up. I'm going to go to filter, and then I'm going to select message to Tellraw. There's a few options. Say to Tellraw @a is checked, so that means you want to turn all your say commands into Tellraw @all commands, so tell everyone. You want to tell or message MEW, those are all the same thing as tell. @x to Tellraw @x, so if it was like @p=5, then it would change to Tellraw @p=5. And then omit commands that use @ to say names, because Tellraw can't say names. That's selected by default. So what we want to do is, let's say, let's go to dark purple, bold, and italics. And we're going to run it on this. I'm going to save, and we're going to go back into Minecraft. So now we're back here in Minecraft, and if you take a look, this is a definitely changed command. This one definitely isn't. This one definitely isn't. And this one at the end definitely is. So let's run it and see what happens. The animation 4 asks for the current test value. The current value of test is 2. Does that answer your question? Yes, it does. It worked. So what happened is it took the quote and put it in text. And since this was say, it changed it to Tellraw everyone, because that's what say is. It's basically tell everyone. Tell us that, change the color to dark purple, which is what I assigned it, and sets bold true and italic true. And that did it for all of these commands. Just the ones that started with say, it would change to Tellraw @all. This one started with tell. So this one stayed at @p. If there was like an @p r=4, that would stay with it too, but I just had @p. And it does the same thing with that. Now this one is a say command, but there's an @p in it. If there's @a, @r, @c, or @a, @r, @p, then it'll completely omit the command and not do anything with it. And if the command doesn't start with say, tell, msg, w, me, then it won't touch the command at all. And you're left with this. Besides the fact that the comparator won't turn off. So that's going to be it. You can download the link in the description. It's pretty simple, and I'm hoping that they create a fix for the @p thing, make it workable in Tellraw. Otherwise, you're going to be left with big purple text with little white names. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. And by the way, this is obfuscated.